Hey Aries, welcome back for another weekly reading. So this message is going to be pretty special. I'm going to tell you now, the readings are going to be short and sweet for the zodiac signs this week. I've been getting requests to do some lives again, and I'm going to try to schedule one this week, but I have been ascending like crazy. Yeah, I've been ascending quite a bit, and they have me doing a lot of writing and 3D healing, 5D healing, and I start some art classes this week that I've been wanting to take, so I had to get rid of my nails, y'all. I wear them for my videos, but I'll be honest, I don't like them. I don't like the way they feel. I like my real nails. So I'm going to let them heal, and we're going to go that way. Anyway, in meditation, I saw a gorilla. And I'll be honest, I did not even know there was a gorilla in this deck. Look at him showing that ass. I love it. I don't know why I find gorilla butts so funny, but I do. I just do. I don't know. They're funny. Anyway, so I saw that in meditation. And then as I was shifting my rose over here, this fell off. And guess what? Look what's on it. Ram. Aries energy. A stubborn, aggressive person, and then gorilla, and it says peace. So I looked up the message in this book, and it's calling for you. Let me find the book and read it to you, because this is, I think I've used this deck maybe once or twice. Okay, now they want me to get the owl card out of there. I'll show that in a minute. All right. To seek or negotiate for peace is a position of strength, not weakness. Choose peace rather than war. Strong leaders lead by example. The greatest kind of strength involves restraint. Don't judge a book by its cover. Okay, and now ow. Open your eyes and see what is really there. Look for the whole truth, as you may only be seeing a part of the whole. Through experience, we can gain the wisdom to not make the same mistakes again. Develop your learning and intelligence, as education is never wasted. Negotiation is better than attack. Okay, so there is something here, 222 on the clock. It feels like something's majorly shifting for you, Aries. And it's a situation where it's like you think it's only going to play out one way based on one person. And they're saying no. They're saying maybe a Cancer. Okay, there's something here about a situation that's very sensitive. And this sensitive situation requires very careful handling. It's almost like if you veer off just a little bit, it can make things, and you've been walking this tightrope for quite some time. And there is someone from your past that you don't really want to talk to, but I feel like they're going to come towards you and have a talk. They want you to listen to this person, not listen with your ears, listen with your heart. Because this person may look aggressive on the outside and stubborn on the outside, but this is a mask. This is a mask. This is somebody who's been through a lot and has created, momentum towards the unwanted in life. And that's all it is. They've created momentum towards the unwanted. They are living by default because they don't know that they can deliberately choose to heal and be happy and focus on things that go that way. But you do know that. And there's something here about telling people too much and overwhelming them. So they want you to think about this. Think about source and how you get information from source. You get what you're ready for. So although you may know, like let's just say somebody's here and you know all of this information, it is overwhelming to that person. And when you get about 2-3 minutes in, they are just, their brain is going la la land. So they want you to stop trying to explain things. And it feels like something maybe you're excited about or something you get frustrated about. Maybe it's both. That you talk about both with this person. And it's like things that you live, that you understand, but when they look at you, it's just like, their eyes are glassing over. So they want you to know this person is actually dealing with a lot of I don't want to say demons, but, you know, those lower vibrations. And they are on the playing field of the reptilian race. All right? They are, you know, Satan. So those lizard, here, lizard. I'm sorry, I had to do that. Anyway, they're vibrating there. So there's nothing you can do for this person right now. They just kind of need to let things play out. I feel like this is two people now. It is. Okay, I got to separate this. One person, okay, the one that's with the eyes glossing over. I feel like that could be an Aries. Maybe somebody's talking to you, Aries. Or your Aries is talking to someone. Vice versa. It's going to be different for all of you. But there's something about when their eyes gloss over, what this person needs right now, most and foremost, is love. They need affection, hugs, playfulness, keeping things light, because they are battling demons that you have no idea. Like, you don't know the kind of attacks they're receiving at night when they're sleeping. The restless nights, feeling like, you know, this fear just comes over them for no reason, or they're crying for no reason. They are really, really being hit hard right now. And it's because they're in this lower vibration. So, you know, guys, how I always talk about your radio dial, you know, if it's on 102.2 up here, that's source, and somebody's on 85.5 down here, like, the answer's being given up here, the love's being given, and the support's being given, but they can't hear it because they're too low, and they're already on this playing field of this, you know, Satan energy, right? You know, the ego, the reptilian part of the brain, right? I think it's the amygdala. I can't remember. I've stopped studying. I need to do that again. Something else I'm doing this week. This week, I'm going balls to the wall, y'all. Anyway. This person, they want you to just show them love. Like, and this is someone, I feel like you're talking to them about things that it's like you really want to talk about this, but this person isn't where you are. There's someone else that's going to be where you are that's going to eat this stuff up. Ooh, 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 ooh. They're going to eat it up, okay? So they don't want you to worry about that person. The other person, there's someone coming towards you. And you know, all of this is happening because you're wrapping up a cycle. So you're going to find that the past is coming back kind of like in a whirlwind. You know, like, here's your vortex. It's like, oop, here's the next. Oop, here's the next. Oop, here's the next. Here's the next. And then bam, you got all four of them wanting closure now. And you know why? It's because you've been healing and ascending. So it's causing, you know how I end readings, my readings, when I say if somebody does something to you, try not to react, because if you don't react and you allow source to be their karma, which is honestly a great thing, then as you heal, that energy gets sent back to them like a boomerang. But if you are really in the same vibrational vicinity of a person who's sending you something, you're going to receive it because you're on the same vibration. This is somebody you've been rising above, okay? So they are coming back to speak their piece. They are coming back to apologize. I do feel like they are going to want to reconcile, and they want to be with you. They do. They want to be that, and they're going to be very clear about that. But this person in particular, and I feel like this is the Cancer energy, they just want you to listen and be kind, and don't lash out and be mean with your words at all. They want you to be kind. This is coming through so strong. I've been channeling all day, giving people messages. It's amazing what they've been doing with me. Someone here needs to really stretch their back. Child's pose, downward dog. Make sure you're lifting your hips up when you do it. You know, put that stretch in the back. Cat cow. There's something about your lower back needing to release some energy in that sacral and root chakra. And there's going to be some healing coming this week. A lot of revelations are happening. It's almost going to feel like you're in this kind of like a 5D bubble, I would say. That's what it's going to feel like. And something about September being significant for a breakthrough. And this is a breakthrough you've been wanting for a long time. So this conversation, and that conversation that requires peace. You are a leader, Aries. You are a leader. And it's like high time that you are reminded of that. And it's high time that other people get to witness your leadership. And the people that are having their emotional baggage kind of thrown at them right now because of your healing, they're remembering you at this time. And it's like they're being called to come and apologize and confess some things. They want you to be receptive and listen and sit in that like receptive feminine energy. And they want you to listen to what they're saying with their words, but listen more with their heart. And they want you to really pay attention to their body language, because you're going to notice. It's like you're going to notice when they're uncomfortable talking about something, when they're not. When they bring up the past, just pay attention, because their body language is going to tell you a lot more than their words. And you're intuitive, and there's something about, okay, that energy. I'm trying to get away from the terminology like, intuitive, empath, all of this stuff, because really it's just your energy getting sensitive. That's all it is. You're getting sensitive because your vibration is raising. So when you get around these people, you are actually going to be able to feel emotionally what they are feeling. Like if they talk about something and they have a pain in their heart, you are going to feel that pain in their heart. So they don't want you bulldozing this person. They want you to go about this in a peaceful way. If this person decides at some point to react as an aggressive, stubborn person, like it says here on this card, let them, and stay in your peace. It's going to be important that you do that. Number one, it's an example. Number two, it's like they would be shooting themselves in the foot. It's like, they would be digging their own grave pretty much, if they do that. So just allow them to do that, and allow them to deal with whatever choice that they make. Okay. There's something else I need to explain. Karma. You know how people will get upset and like, ooh, karma's going to get their ass, something like that. Source wants you to know, and I want you to know from experience, we all receive karma. And a lot of the times there's such a buffer in time between when you had the thought and the emotion and the momentum built and when it physically manifests, and so much time passed that you don't really make the connection unless you are really in tune with source and they can explain to you and help you navigate your healing. Now, karma, it doesn't feel good, but it is so beneficial. It is so beneficial for you to receive it, because there is nothing on this planet, Aries, that is just has one perspective. And I'm finding that with everything I go through in life now, that I've been learning with source. Everything has it's multi-purpose. There's multiple reasons. So what someone did to you negatively could be something that's like they were supposed to do it, and although they may be receiving, reaping the repercussions of that bad decision, it's like they need to be put in that place where, kind of like spiritual jail, so to speak, spiritual jail, so that source, source uses those karmic, toxic traumas, those types of situations to get you alone so that they can help you out. Because when somebody falls, like they think they've fallen from grace, falls from grace, like they have nowhere to go but up. When somebody has nothing to lose, they have nowhere to go but up. And you tend to take more risks when you are in a position like that. So a lot of people are in positions like that, and that feels like that's what these people are stepping into. Is like you're stepping out of it and they're stepping into it. So you were meant to be the leader here. You were meant to be the one who shows that leadership. Leadership is more powerful when it produces peace. And they love you for that. 2 cards out, and I'm 15 minutes in. I'll tell you, I've been on a roll, baby. Did I toot my own horn? I think I did. Toot, toot. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Yeah, reconsider. I love it. It just said, remember when I started the reading? It just confirmed everything I said. You were expecting something to just go very badly, like fall apart, maybe you have to fight in court or fight, but there's something about it. All depends on how you navigate these conversations, because it feels like that person, maybe that Cancer energy I was talking about, it feels like if you're receptive and listening, okay, it's like you catch more flies with honey, than shit. And when you're arguing and bickering and being bitter and proving a point all the time, it's like people close themselves off and like, I knew I wouldn't be able to say this because he or she would act this way. And then they just shut down. And especially like a good example was when a parent talking to a child. A parent thinks they're doing the right thing and they just keep talking and talking, and then really they're making that kid feel something inside emotionally where they're blocking themselves and closing off. So then they just learn not to talk because the parents fight all the time. So that is something they want you to know. It's like patterns of emotions, patterns of behaviors and emotions that are trapped in these bodies that just need to come out. And things, it's like they're going to come out of the world. It's like they're going to come out smelling like a rose, just like you. But they're not where you are. And they're at the place where they're being called to have conversations with you. So just expect that to come. All right. And it feels it's almost like, it feels like an assembly line, like next. It's so interesting. They don't want these anymore. Okay, they want me to leave it there. They don't even want tarot. That was enough channeling for this reading. I love you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.